All right, y'all. So there's going to be a whole lot of new folk going on into the military after the new year. Y'all's going to be going to boot camp and give y'all some pointers. So we're going to do a little series on what to do in boot camp. So let's do it. Number one, first thing to do in boot camp is make sure if the drill sergeant's hat or drill instructor or TI, whatever it's called at your respected military service branch, make sure though that if his hat, the TI, the DI, or the DS hat falls on the ground, you be sure and pick that hat up. Also, make sure that you get pictures wearing his hat at least one time during your stay at basic training. You will thank me for this later. Number two is make sure you guys get some care packages sent your way. A little bit of beef jerky, a little bit of Little Debbie cakes, things like that. Make sure it's a nice care package and make sure there's enough for the whole platoon. You think them DIs don't know how stressful it is for you guys? You think they don't understand that you guys need some of those comfort foods, those things from home that really mean something, right? That boost your motivation and morale, right? They know that. And so make sure that you have plenty of things sent from mama and grandma and all them peoples at home. Brownies and all those, just some good stuff, right? But make sure there's enough for everybody and include the drill sergeant. Make sure there's enough in there for the DS, the TI, the DI, whatever it is. You don't want to leave them out. You don't want to, they're the ones training you. You want to make sure that they feel part of the whole thing, right? You want to thank them for training you, so be sure that you got enough for everybody in the platoon. All right, so on to number three. Make sure all photos that might be sent to you are concealed within the package. Don't let nobody find them. Make sure they're concealed and hidden. And then you can take them inside your wall locker, because the DIs, the TIs, the drill sergeants, they never go inside the wall locker. They don't really do wall locker inspections or anything like that. Number four, one of the most important ones you're going to learn during your basic training stay is make sure you call the DI, the TI, the DS, sir. Say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, whatever you have there. Make sure you do that, okay? Because it's important to show respect. You got to show respect for them. Number five, be sure to always clearly communicate your thoughts on an activity that you guys are getting ready to train for that day. So if you go out to learn about Claymore mines or AT4s, or you go to the range, be sure to clearly communicate how you feel about that task for the day. Hey, drill sergeant, I don't feel comfortable with this yet, or hey, can I press the button now? Things like that. Be sure you clearly communicate your feelings about that task. Because, hey, if they don't know, how are they going to help train you? Number six, when you're in the chow hall etiquette is absolutely necessary, okay? So when you go into that chow hall, you sit down and you take your napkin out and fold it on your legs and stuff, and you take your good sweet time eating, because, listen, the last thing they want you to do is eat fast and cause you some sort of prostate problem later down the road if you're a man, all right? So take your time eating, and they understand, because they don't want you to have to be some sort of statistic later on down the road because you ate too fast and messed up your prostate later on. Trust me, the VA, they're not going to want to service connect you for that, and the drill sergeants know that. So take your time eating and all will be well. And hey, if one of the drill sergeants are in a rush, tell him calmly, sir, I am trying to make sure my prostate functions properly later on in life. Thank you. And proceed to eat your food. Number seven, be sure that you carry an incident report card in your pocket at all times, because you never know when an incident's going to occur. And if you don't have any, make sure you ask your drill sergeant for an incident report card so that you may be properly able and ready to write down all incidents as they occur, when they happen. That way you don't have to try to remember an hour or two or three later on when you do get the incident report card to fill out. Just carry one with you, so make sure you ask for one. Number 8, and one of the most important ones to remember, is stress and stress cards. If you receive a stress card, make sure you use that thing at least daily, because it's just like everything else. If you don't use it, you lose it. So you got to use it, whether you're stressed or not. Maybe you just want to take a time out and go relax on the toilet for a minute or two. Whatever the case may be, if you're stressed, use your stress card. If you're not, still use it, because if you don't use it, you will lose it. So be sure to use them. And if you don't have adequate enough stress cards, make sure that you ask for a few more. Maybe tell the drill sergeant, hey, I'm a little bit more stressed today, so could you give me like another 1 or 2 of those, please? Because I really feel like I'm going to need some safe spaces today. I'm just feeling a little out of sorts. Make sure you communicate that clearly, because how's he to know how you feel? They're not mind readers, y'all. They're not mind readers. Number 9, be the class clown. Drill sergeants don't like the uptights all the time, okay? They don't like the cocky, confident guy all the time, sitting there telling, well, I know this and I know that. No, they like the class clown, because, listen, life's too short to be serious all the time. And all the seriousness that they're teaching you guys, well, somebody's got to break up the monotony, right? All the rigorous training you're going through and all that stuff, somebody has to be the class clown, okay? And guys, look, if they're saying half right face and they're smoking you until it rains in the barracks, just know it's all in fun. It's all in fun. And if some of your fellow privates and all that in the platoon get upset about it, tell them, guys, nobody likes a serious butthole all the time. You got to have some fun in life. Number 10 for this part 1 series on this is be a natural leader. Drill sergeants love leadership. They like to see somebody who's willing to take the initiative and delegate work to somebody else. So whenever you're told by a drill sergeant to do something, make sure you find somebody else to do it and delegate that work appropriately. Make sure you pick the right person for the right job. Drill sergeant tells you, hey, go do, 20 push-ups. Be sure you delegate that to the strongest one in the platoon and have him do it for you. They love natural-born leadership, and you will thank me at the end of this. See you guys, and hope you all have a wonderful basic training. And hey, if you want part 2, comment down below, like and share this video. See y'all.